It all started on April 28, 1916, when Ferruccio Lamborghini, the founder of the company that bears his name and is known for stylish, high-performance cars, was born in Italy. After World War II, Lamborghini founded a business making tractors from reconfigured surplus military machines near Bologna, Italy. He later expanded into other ventures, including manufacturing air conditioning and heating systems, and grew rich. Lamborghini's success enabled him to purchase a variety of luxury sports cars, including a Ferrari, considered one of the top cars of the time. After experiencing mechanical difficulties with his Ferrari, Lamborghini decided to start his rival sports car company, even hiring a former top Ferrari engineer. In 1963, Automobili Lamborghini was officially established in Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy, and the same year debuted its first car, the Lamborghini 350 GTV, a two-seater coupe with a V12 engine and only 120 cars ever made. This sleek car harnessed 280 horsepower and was considered the fastest production car of its time. The company's logo featured a bull, a reference to Ferruccio Lamborghini's zodiac sign, Taurus the bull. The coupes began to get noticed in 1965, a great phase for the Lamborghini company, and it became one of the business's most prolific and creative periods. Between October 1965 and June 1966, the company presented an impressive number of brand new vehicles. In 1966, Miura, named after Don Eduardo Miura, a breeder of fighting bulls, was a mid-engine sports car that gained Lamborghini an international following among car enthusiasts and a reputation for prestige and cutting-edge design. This was the first car to have special aerodynamic designs and featured a rear mid-engine and rear-wheel drive. This design created the standard for supercars of the era. The Miura also increased its engine performance to 350 horsepower. Like Miura, various Lamborghini models had names related to bulls or bullfighting. In 1967, the company took an extraordinary lineup to the Italian auto show. Every model was truly impressive, featured only the best equipment, and showcased expert engineering. At this point, Lamborghini became an iconic name in the automotive industry, known for going further at all costs. In 1969, the Miura S was released. This was almost identical to the original Miura, with just a few cosmetic changes and an engine power increase to 370 horses. In 1971, the Miura SV was released. Again, the engine increased in power, sporting 385 horsepower. There were some changes to the appearance in the front end, most notably the headlights. The gasoline crisis of the early 1970s took its toll on the gas-guzzling supercar company, and Lamborghini had to sell the company and retire. The company, purchased by two investors, decided to revamp the design. In 1974, the Countach was born. The newly designed Lamborghini was very futuristic looking for its time. It had very sharp lines and a longer front end. Many people complained that the design made it hard to see out the windows, yet everyone loved the vehicle. The engine power dropped to 370 horsepower for this first model. In 1978 came the Countach LP400S. This car marks the first time that Lamborghini used the now iconic scissor doors. The LP400S also added an optional tail fin. The power of the motor, however, dropped further to 350 horses. The Countach LP400S was the last vehicle made by these owners. The company went bankrupt and was purchased by two brothers. These brothers continued to make the Countach for 8 more years. Which Lamborghini model is your favorite so far? Let us know in the comment section below. In 1982, the Countach LP500S was released. There were not many noticeable cosmetic changes to this vehicle. However, the engine increased in size to a 4.7-liter V12 and horsepower increased to 400. In 1985, the company introduced the Countach LP5000QV. Like the previous model, there were very few changes to the cosmetic features of this version of the Countach. However, the engine size increased again to a 5.2-liter V12 featuring 455 horsepower. Later versions of this vehicle changed to fuel injection. This change caused the horsepower to drop to 414. In 1987, Lamborghini embarked on a new project with Mauro Forghieri to create a new engine for the French Formula One team La Russe. After obtaining Chrysler's approval, Forghieri designed his engine, a V12 with a 3.5-liter capacity, the maximum displacement allowed by regulations. The success of the Formula One project meant that even Lotus requested the Lamborghini engines for the following series, leading to a double supply of engines for the two teams. When Lamborghini was once again sold to an American car manufacturer, the Countach was discontinued under Chrysler, and a new model was released. In 1990, Diablo was introduced. The Diablo was an entirely new body design and very innovative for its time. The engine power was significantly increased, and the car had a record top speed of 202 miles per hour. In 1993, Diablo VT came. The VT was very similar to the original Diablo in appearance. The main changes to this vehicle concerned the cooling systems and the addition of all-wheel drive. The car also had a new and improved interior. Another change of hands was made official on the 21st of January 1994, which shook the company's management. Despite the challenges, Diablo was developed, followed by several collateral models which proved very popular with certain consumer ranges. In 1995, the Diablo SV was released. The release of the Diablo was supposed to be the ultimate car. The horsepower had been increased to 510, and the car reverted to rear-wheel drive. In 1999 came the Diablo GT. The Diablo GT can only be described as a race car built for the road. The car was stripped of almost all amenities and beefed up with power. The GT version has a V12 engine with 575 horsepower. As mentioned, Automobili Lamborghini changed hands several times and was purchased by German automaker Volkswagen in the late 1990s. In 2000, Diablo VT 6.0 was released. This was the last of the Diablos and the first Lamborghini made under the Audi Volkswagen brand. This Diablo was redesigned to have a smoother appearance and was upgraded to a 6.0-liter V12 engine. In 2002 to 2004, Murcielago was introduced. The Murcielago was a complete redesign of the Lamborghini, and many new technology upgrades were added to the vehicle. This was the first Lambo ever to offer an automatic transmission. In 2006, Murcielago LP640 came. The new Murcielago was bigger, stronger, and more aerodynamic. It had a 6.5-liter V12 engine with 632 horses. This is the first Lamborghini to offer ceramic brakes. In 2008, Reventon was released. This ultra-rare version of the Lamborghini was redesigned to represent a fighter jet. It had sharp lines and creases. The cockpit even looked like a fighter aircraft. Only 36 vehicles were ever made. The following year, in 2009, Murcielago LP6704 SV was introduced. This was the fastest Lamborghini ever built, capable of 212 miles per hour. The new Murcielago had a 661 horsepower V12 engine and now offered paddle shifting. In 2012 came the Aventador LP700. This amazing car was completely redesigned. Taking from all previous models, this Lamborghini was everything you could want in a supercar. It was low, wide, fast, and sleek. The Aventador has a 691 horsepower V12 engine with four-wheel drive. In 2014, Veneno was released. The Veneno took the fighter jet design to the next level. This is one of the most impressive Lamborghinis ever made. However, the chance of seeing one outside a picture is slim. There were only 13 ever made, and one of them is in the Lamborghini Museum. In the same year, Huracan came. The Huracan is the newest in the Lamborghini family, aerodynamically superior and lightning fast. This latest version of the Lambo has become one of the most popular since the car first started being produced. As a luxury super sports car manufacturer, Lamborghini introduced the Huracan series in 2015, which featured the Spider and rear-wheel drive. The Aventador was also in the spotlight in 2015 with two new versions, the Aventador SV and the Aventador SV Roadster, both of which combine elegance and sporty DNA. In 2016, the Huracan Aveo made its debut, as did the Centenario, which was a true piece of perfection, combining innovative design and excellent performance. 2018, Urus. The Urus is Lamborghini's first real attempt at making a super SUV. This ultra-luxury SUV has everything you could want, including an incredibly large and fast engine and all the conveniences of an SUV. Frank Sinatra once said, "You buy a Ferrari when you want to be somebody. You buy a Lamborghini when you are somebody." Visit our channel and watch our other videos if you enjoyed this one.